Hello and welcome to my first on-demand video here, and thank you so much for joining. And so this is going to be part of my morning series of quick, short-ish practices that you can do in the morning when you roll out of bed before you're going to work or whatever you are doing that day. And so this first practice that I have for you today is a grounding practice. So I know that after trying to figure out all of the tech for this video today, I definitely need this feeling of grounding and just finding this settled, stable position and sense of being. And so perhaps if you've woken up this morning with any worries, any stresses, anything on your mind that's making you feel a little bit all over the place and a little bit off balance, then this practice will hopefully help you come off your mat feeling a little more in center and a little more grounded. So we're going to begin our practice in a seated meditation together, and you can sit cross-legged here. You could sit on your shins, just choosing a position that feels most comfortable for you here on your mat, and just placing your palms face down on your thighs, on your knees, and closing down your eyes or taking a soft gaze. Just arriving into the space that you are in, the room you are in, arriving into this new day. And just landing yourself here in your practice, on your mat. Allowing your focus, your attention to just settle. And bringing your attention now to your seat. If you are sat up on a block, a bolster, or straight down on your mat, just feeling that grounded connection of your sitting bones to the mat, to whatever is underneath you. And breathe into that connection with the ground, with the earth, and just feeling gently held here. Now taking your awareness up your spine, growing a little bit taller, all the way to the crown of your head, like a string is pulling the top of your head up to the sky, creating this length, this space up and down your spine, this space and room for you to breathe. And now just grounding into your breath. Into the inhalation and exhalation. And we're going to take 2 releasing breaths together. So inhaling through the nose. And exhale, sigh out through the mouth. One more of those. Inhale. And exhale, sighing out through the mouth. Let go. And just using that last exhalation to ground you a little bit firmer, a little bit deeper into your practice. Keeping that attention hooked onto your breath. Using your breath as this anchor point for the present moment. Just leaning into this space of stillness, of quiet that you are carving out for yourself this morning. And take your left hand to your heart and your right hand to your belly now. And gently just pressing your palms into your front body, grounding here. Connecting to breath a little bit deeper. Feeling that movement of breath through body, connecting to body, to self with this gentle touch on your skin. And just connecting to this moment. grounding in the present. And repeating these affirmations out loud or in your head, or you can just let my words wash over you. I am here. I am safe. I am grounded in the present. I am here. I am safe. I am grounded in the present. Taking an inhale through your nose and an exhale, a sigh out through your mouth. And just turning yourself to face the top of your mat if you haven't already. We're going to come into a reverse tabletop here. So taking your hands behind you, fingertips face towards you, feet planting down on your mat. On your inhale, reaching your hips up to the sky and just taking your gaze up towards the ceiling here, grounding through palms, through the soles of your feet, feeling this connection to mat. One more inhale. And exhale, gently lowering your hips down and just swaying your knees side to side, windscreen, wipe the legs. Breathing into the outside edges of your hips and gently just opening up through the chest. One more time on one side. And taking your legs back to center now, rolling over your knees, we arrive in our tabletop position and really spreading your fingertips out on the mat here, grounding down through your palms, through your knees, your shins, your tops of your feet. And we're going to move through some cat-cows, but I really want you to keep your focus and attention on this grounding into mat. So inhale, lowering belly, opening chest. And exhale, we round through the spine into our cat. One more time together. Inhale, lowering belly, opening through heart. Exhale, rounding through the spine, pushing through your palms, the tops of your feet. And now just moving through your tabletop in your own way, in your own time. You can move through cat-cows, you can take some freer movement here, but just really keeping that attention on this grounding, safe connection to the mat, to the ground, to the earth beneath you as you move. Working into any tight, sticky spots that will definitely be there first thing in the morning, and just closing down your eyes or taking a soft gaze if you haven't already, allowing yourself to drop into body. One more inhale. And an exhale draws you back to center in your tabletop. We curl under the toes now, making our way to our high plank. First high plank of our practice here this morning, firing up through the core, through the arms and the shoulders. And you're welcome to drop your knees in your high plank here, taking a supported version. Just finding this center, finding this grounding, spreading and pressing your fingertips, your palms into the mat. Inhale. And exhale, we arrive in our downward facing dog. We'll take an inhale through the nose. And an exhale, sighing that out through the mouth. Taking any movement here, swaying through hips, walking your dog. And again, just taking that attention to your palms, to your fingers, feeling that deep connection to mat, to ground, to earth beneath you, and finding that power, that energy from your rooted hands and feet up through the body. And coming back to stillness in your down dog now. On an inhale, reaching right leg up and back, three-legged dog. And exhale, just bend the knee, open up the hip here, and just staying in stillness, breathing into this right hip, right groin. Planting down your hands, your palms equally into the mat, flexing that right foot. Inhale, re-extend right leg. Exhale, lizard lunge at the top of the mat, right foot to the outside of your right hand, grounding the four corners of right foot into the mat, and gently just sway backwards and forwards here. Connecting to the sole of the right foot and your palms, working gently into the hip, into the groin. And we'll take a little flow here. So on an inhale, just dipping the hips down, opening through the heart, the chest. And an exhale, pyramid variation, straightening that front right leg. You might want to come onto the heel of the right foot like me. Inhale, we lower. Exhale, pyramid. Inhale. Exhale, our pyramid, and we'll stay for a breath. Inhale, halfway lift the chest. And exhale, we fall, breathing into the back of the right leg, the back body, the hamstrings. And inhale, coming forward into that lizard. Stepping back to our high plank now, finding that root, that center. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog on your next inhale, reaching left leg up and back. Exhale, bend the knee, open up the hip. Keeping that left foot nice and flexed, nice and engaged, breathing into left hip, left groin, and pressing palms equally down into the mat, into the earth. Finding this center, this stability through your physical movement. Inhale, reaching left leg up and back. Exhale, stepping your left foot to the outside of left hand, lizard lunge here, spreading fingers out on mat, planting 4 corners of left foot into the mat, rocking backwards and forwards, just working gently into that left hip, left groin. And keep breathing through the practice, finding this sense of center with the rhythm of your breath, this stabilizing rhythm of inhale and exhale. And inhale, hovering the hips off the mat, open through chest, through heart. Exhale, pyramid variation, straightening left leg. Twice more. Inhale, we flow, lift chest. Exhale, pyramid. Inhale, final time. Exhale, pyramid, and we stay. Inhale, halfway lift the chest. And exhale, we fold down, really breathing into the back of the left hamstring, left leg. Keeping that left foot either firmly planted on the mat or flexed up towards the sky. Softening through your face. One more inhale. Exhale, taking yourself back to that lizard lunge, stepping back to your high plank. Pull the pit of the belly in and up here, finding your center. Inhale, exhale, downward facing dog. We'll take an inhale through the nose. And an exhale, sighing it out through the mouth. And now, keeping your palms, your fingers really rooted into mat, coming up onto your tiptoes. Tiptoe your way all the way to meet your hands at the top of the mat, keeping that rooted connection to earth with your hands as much as you can. Inhale, halfway lift the chest, and exhale, we fold. And in this fold today, we're going to take peace fingers around the big toes, elbows out to the side. Once more, we'll take an inhale, halfway lift, and an exhale, we fold here, down between the legs, crown of the head drops down to the mat. I like to take my feet super wide here. I like to bend my knees. You do not have to have straight legs. And swaying side to side or staying in this rooted stillness. Breathing into the back of your hamstrings, your legs. Feeling that connection to your feet, these grounding, anchoring parts of our body with your fingers wrapped around your big toes. We'll take a big sigh here. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, sighing out through the mouth. Let go. Releasing your fingers now. Maybe heel turn your feet a little bit closer together, rooting down the 4 corners of your feet into mat. We slowly roll up the spine to our extended mountain pose, rolling the shoulders back, reaching your arms up over your head to prayer. And then bringing that prayer down to your heart center. Let's find this rooted mountain here. Spreading your toes out on the mat. Drawing your ankles back and spreading through feet, through toes. Softening through your knees. Breathing into your feet. Feeling your strength in this stillness, this rooted mountain. This strong, stable, unmoving mountain. I am here. I am safe. I am grounded in the present. And on an inhale, we'll reach that prayer up towards the sky. And an exhale, we'll just drop into our chair pose here. You can take your feet together or have them hip width apart. It really doesn't matter. Pulling your belly in so you can tuck your tailbone under, this kind of dual action here, spreading through your fingertips and grounding down through your heels so you can basically lift your toes up off the mat. Finding this stillness. One more inhale. And exhale, we fold over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, we fold, planting down your palms, moving through your vinyasa here. You're welcome to go high to low plank, or you can come knees, chest, chin. Inhale's your upward facing dog or your cobra. Shine, press through palms. Exhale is our downward facing dog. Finding stillness here in your dog, resisting that urge to move and just feeling centered and stable. On your next inhale, reaching that right leg up and back. Exhale, bend the knee, open up the hip, finding a little bit more space, openness. Inhale, re-extend right leg. Exhale, stepping right foot through between the hands into our warrior one. So grounding down the back edge of the back foot into the mat, reaching your arms up over your head. Sometimes I like to bring my hands to prayer in my warrior one. Actually, let's all do this. We'll bring our hands to prayer here, opening up through heart, through chest. And really grounding down the four corners of your feet, palms pressing together above your head. And we're just going to move through these basic warrior poses here, but just finding this sense of centeredness. One more inhale and exhale, drawing that prayer underneath the right thigh into a humble warrior variation. Crown of the head drops towards the mat, soften through your face, through your jaw. Hugging that right hip, outer hip into the center line. On your next inhale, drawing yourself back up to our warrior one. And exhale, we open, warrior two, hips out towards the left. Big bend through the right knee, reaching fingertips away from each other. Again, finding this stillness in your warrior. This center and grounding. And on your next inhale, high Skandasana. So just bend through left knee, straightening right leg. Exhale, warrior two. Twice more we flow. Inhale, bend right knee. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, flip reverse, and we stay for the exhale here. Inhale. Exhale, extended side angle, right forearm to right thigh, or you're welcome to bring right hand to the inside of your right foot, reaching the left fingertips up to the sky this time. Don't take them up over your ear. Just feeling this root and this expansion from your feet all the way up to those top left fingertips. Finding the strength in your stillness. One more, inhale. Exhale, we come back to that lizard lunge at the top of the mat, hands to the inside of the right foot, rocking forwards and backwards here. And then stepping back to a high plank, and we'll hold. One more breath here. And then coming through your vinyasa, knees, chest, chin, or high to low plank, washing that movement through body with control and a sense of ease, and finding downward facing dog, finding stillness. On your next inhale, reach left leg up and back, three-legged dog. Exhale, bend the knee, open up the hip. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, stepping that left foot through between the hands, warrior one. Grounding down, outside edge of back foot into the mat, prayer above your head. If this feels super uncomfortable in the shoulders, you're welcome to take your hands wide. Trying not to flare through the ribs here in our warrior one, like I was just doing. Opening through heart, through chest. Bending into left knee. Inhale. Exhale, humble warrior variation, taking that prayer underneath the left thigh, working through the legs, the feet, grounding four corners of the feet into the mat. Finding that power from the mat, the earth, your rooted connection to the ground. Softening through your neck. On your next inhale, reaching that prayer up over your head, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two, opening out towards the right side of the mat again, finding that stillness, taking your gaze over those left fingertips. Resisting that urge to fidget, to move. Just stilling our movements here and finding that stillness in the mind, the single point of concentration. And we flow. Inhale, high Skandasana, bend right knee. Exhale, open out, warrior two. Twice more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, flip reverse. Exhale, we stay. Inhale, keeping that bend through left knee. Exhale, extended side angle. Left forearm to left thigh, right hand up to the sky, or you're welcome to take left hand to the inside of your left foot. Taking your gaze up towards those right fingertips. Really grounding down back edge of that right foot into the mat. Breathing into your feet, into your legs. One more, inhale. Exhale, we meet in our lizard lunge, hands to the inside of left foot, rocking forwards and backwards here. One more, inhale. Exhale, we step back to our high plank and we stay, finding center, feeling that strength through our shoulders, our arms. Inhale. Exhale is our Vinyasa Chaturanga. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog, pushing your hips up and back. We'll take an inhale through the nose. Exhale, sighing it out through the mouth. And walking your hands now to meet your feet at the back of the mat. Slowly we rise all the way up to our extended mountain, reaching the arms up over our head to prayer. And bringing that prayer down to heart center. And this time, just taking yourself to mountain pose, palms facing the front of the mat, hands by your side. Close down your eyes. Feeling this power, this root through your mountain. Softening through your face, any habitual tension. And perhaps feeling any energy, any tingling running through your arms, your fingers, down your legs. And opening your eyes now, stepping yourself to a goddess pose, long on the mat, heels in, toes out. And you can take your arms up above your head, perhaps to that prayer, maybe Kali Mudra here, whatever feels best for you. Or you're welcome to cactus your arms here, taking your variation of our goddess. Gently swaying side to side, finding this grounded, strong pose. Couple more breaths here. Inhale and exhale, wide-legged fold. Toes in, heels out, folding down between your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, we fold. And staying super grounded here, keeping your hands on the mat. Gently sway side to side. Allow the crown of the head to drop down towards the floor. Breathing up and down the backs of your legs. And just walking your hands now over to the left side of your mat so you get a stretch on the outside edge of your right side of your body. Breathing here. Sending your breath to where you can feel the sensation in your body. Inhale, exhale, walking those hands to the right side. Feeling that stretch down left side of body. Keeping your feet nice and firmly planted, grounded into mat, into earth. One more inhale. And exhale, taking your hands back to center. Halfway lift the chest here. And just heel toe your feet in towards a Malasana. Waking your way to a Malasana in whatever way feels best. Toes out, heels in, elbows to the inside of your knees, hands to prayer at heart center, swaying side to side. Or again, just staying in that rooted stillness. Whatever feels best for you, whatever feels most grounding. It doesn't have to be stillness. It can be gentle movements, gentle rocking. Can feel very soothing on the nervous system. And then just taking yourself down onto your bottom. And you can face this way on the mat. It doesn't really matter. Taking the soles of your feet together, knees out wide, Baddha Konasana. Hands to the soles of your feet. Inhale here. And exhale, we fold over the legs. You can keep your hands on your feet. You could give your feet this nice massage. I would super recommend doing that. Just massaging out and lovingly touching the soles of your feet. These parts of the body that ground us down to earth, that hold us, carry us literally through our days, our lives. Just giving the feet a little massage, some love, some attention. And then if you want to, you can just fold straight over, letting go of the feet, palms facing down towards the mat, towards the ground, rounding through your spine, allowing chin to tuck into chest. Again, gentle sway side to side can be super soothing, or you can stay in stillness. Breathing into hips, into groin, softening through face. Allowing yourself to just fall deeper into space, into this posture. And on your next inhale, slowly drawing yourself back up to seated and coming to find this seated pose on your mat. Placing your palms face down, back on your thighs, on your knees, exactly how we began. And just taking a moment here, closing down your eyes or taking a soft gaze to check in, to notice how your body, how your emotions, your feelings are right now. Is there this sensation of groundedness, of stability, of feeling in center and secure, permeating through your body? Do you feel more anchored, attached to self, to this present moment than when you stepped on the mat? With all the worries, the things to do, the stresses buzzing around our brain, have they just quietened down? I am here. I am safe. I am grounded in the present. Bring your hands to prayer at heart center now. And just bowing your head towards your heart. Thank yourself for getting on the mat this morning. And thank you so much for practicing with me. For this practice, we say namaste.